All right, all right.
Yeah,
We
the
are
bros,
live.
the bros are here.
Well, and Kyle James is coming back today.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
from Korea, that's where he's been. He's been
That's right.
Japan and Korea, guys. So yeah, a lot to talk about here with Broncos and the Chargers. So I'm interested to see what your guys' thoughts on are of what we're going to be doing in this matchup. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah,
I think we match up very well. We're very similar teams statistic wise. So
I agree.
we need your opinions on this, guys. It's going to be really interesting to discuss.
This will be an interesting game for sure because it's basically like or a mirror game. I feel like yeah.
Yeah, I gotta love it.
Mhm.
All righty, guys. Well, let's get into the video.
Let's go.
What's up, Kermit here, man? You watching the Bo Bros podcast. Stay tuned.
Charter blue dreams, stadium lights gleam. Both bros on the beat, lead stream. Chargers rocking speeds, Sonic supreme. From the podcast to the field, we're a team. Charged up, both bros on the night. LA Thunder in electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.
What's up? What's up? All right.
Yeah, the Broncos. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Right.
Gonna be an interesting game, guys. I'm very curious to see how this game plays out. A lot of negativity in our comment section about the Chargers right now, losing 2 and all these injuries and stuff. We'll talk more about that as well, guys. But guys, 2-2, we're still in the playoff picture. Life is good. We're not in a bad situation. I mean, obviously, we'd love to be 4-0. We'd love to have beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
AKA the Queefs, right? But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? So, yeah. And James is still in. He just left Japan. He's now in Korea. He's coming back today, so he'll be watching the game. Probably be on our post game show tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah. I don't know exactly what condition he's going to be in. He might be kind of zombie
Exactly.
mode, because
little jet lagged.
He's coming back in the past now. I can't remember exactly what it is. So you go to Japan. Are you a day ahead or you're a day behind? I can't remember. Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
he's been sending us photos of this food that he's been getting out there, and we're like, oh man,
Yeah, making us peanut butter and jealous. Yeah.
I know. We're like, what is going on, man? It's one of those situations where, yeah. Anyways, he's making us very jealous. James and I both are foodies. We like to eat at restaurants, and we do cook quite a bit, and so it's exciting, guys. In this video too, we are live. We want to hear your opinion, so please give us some ideas, some thoughts on this too, because it's a big part of where we're at, right? And I've thought a lot about it. I don't know if you guys saw my video I did yesterday. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If not, no big deal. But some of the things I talked about as well too. I think the offense is struggling. We all know that. That. I think Jim Harbaugh knows that. I think also Greg Roman knows that. But we've gotten away from what makes this team work also, and that's I think Justin Herbert, right? I think he's a big part of what we're underutilizing at the moment. So I want to get your thoughts on what. Maybe leave a comment down below. What do you think this offense needs to do to get back on track? Because we're going to go to the stats. We're not doing too good offensively. We know that. So I want to hear your thoughts.
Yep.
Ether. Hey.
The first comment right there, man. Look at that. We're coming for that ass, Bo Nix. Let's go.
Coming for that ass. Wow. Coming for that ass.
That's right.
Aether, what's going on?
Aether
clearly drank a lot of coffee this morning. Okay.
That's right. Yeah. I did not. So, but yeah, he's charged up. He's feeling like Godzilla right now.
He's charged up. Oh, I see. Just shoot that laser out of his mouth or his face or whatever. Is this his face or his mouth? Either way.
That's his face. What do you think?
His mouth. It's mouth, right?
What Godzilla movie you watching where he blows it out of his butt, like that?
No, it's face. I said face. I couldn't remember if it was his face or his eyes or what. His mouth, right? Yeah, more receivers, firepower makes a lot of sense. I don't know, man. It's interesting. James is there to improve Japan's declining birth rates. Dude, globally, we're declining birth rates. It's pretty
It's
bad,
crazy.
but that's pretty funny.
Wild, right? Yeah. Well,
I heard both are about to get traded.
Totally random, but yeah, I mean, it's that's a thing. It's like cost of living is too expensive. Like they say 3 is the new 10. Like that to rate the cost to raise 3 kids is the same as raising 10 kids in the 80s.
It's crazy.
That's nuts.
It's crazy. It's we live in a crazy world right now.
Yep.
Aether became the diddler all of a
sudden.
So
crazy that the Chargers are 2-2 when they should be 4-0 right now. How about that?
They should be, guys. And honestly, again, we're going to review the stats in the offense and defense. But again, leave your comment down below what we need to do. I'm seeing people say we need wide receivers. I'm seeing people say we need, people made a comment about Justin Herbert. I think we'll talk more about that as well. But this is game day uniform right here. What do y'all think of this? Again, I'm not a huge fan of the yellow. I don't know. Is it just me? What do you guys think of the yellow? What do you think, Kyle? I don't know, man. I
like the yellow, man. I would like to see it like an all yellowed out freaking
yellow rush. Okay.
The yellow rush. That's right.
The yellow rush. There we go.
That's right. No, I mean, I do admit like the yellow is a little different, like for sure. But I prefer it over the all whites. I'll be perfectly honest. Yeah, I like the yellow, giving it a little bit more color. A little splashiness. I enjoy it. Yeah,
Ricardo says I like the yellow, a little dirty as hell though. Yeah, I agree. There's something about the all whites I love, man. I didn't like the all whites forever, but man, something about that all white just looks so clean. I still think we need to get we got to do an all navy, top to tail navy. I'd rather have that top to tail navy over the yellow. I would say top to tail for sure.
Actually, it would be interesting to have the yellow with the navy too. That'd be pretty nice. I think that's the navy. Okay, that's what they used to do, anyways. So yeah. The gold rush. Ooh, I like that, Christopher. Yeah, that's right. Put all yellow. The gold rush. That's right.
Okay, I like that. Here we go. You gotta do the cha-ching sound. Where's that cha-ching sound?
Oh, I'm slacking.
Oh man, come on now. Yeah. Hey, you got something to gold. What's up? Yeah. No, but guys, honestly, like look, this team is not that far off, guys. And maybe I should ask you guys this question. How far off are we, right? Are we a wide receiver off? Are we, I'm going to talk more about the offense here in a second, but I want to hear, I think the defense is fine, but what are we off on the offense, right? And I'm really curious to hear what your thoughts are on this as well, too. But, this is also the preview game picks. Chargers are favored to win, just barely. So I think it's interesting. Grandizer. We're 10 players off. That's a lot. That's a whole side of the ball.
Like says, I never cared for the powder blue. Kyle, I don't like that color. Take that shirt off right now. All right. I guess I'm doing this one.
Take it off. Yeah. So, okay. Tight end and wide receiver 1. I like that. I think, well, I'll say this. I think our center, Bradley Bozeman, has not played great. There's some words that he has. There's some rumors we're going to go after a center pretty soon. Again, the offensive line is run through the center, and Bradley, for whatever reason, Bradley Bozeman hasn't really scooped. He just hasn't figured it out. I don't know what's going on with that. So, I don't know. What do you think there, Kyle?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, our line needs a little bit of help, but I think the biggest thing is wide receivers need to step up. For me personally, if they can get open faster, but then again, Ladidi McConkey, he's apparently he's been getting open the most right now. I don't know.
Yeah, he leads. I think he leads rookie receivers in separation.
Yeah, in separation. So that's been great, But Herbert just hasn't been looking his way as much as he should be, I guess, So I mean, I would say if anything, maybe our line just needs a little bit more help, because we need to get Herbert more time. And I think honestly, maybe I think we may be like 2, maybe 3 players away. We need another lineman. We need another receiver out there that's got the routes, got the hands, and all that stuff. And then I think that we'd be golden, because then if we find someone that Herbert can trust to throw to all the time, that's it.
Yeah, and I think that's the interesting part about that. Granted, as Bozeman's falling apart, yeah, I think he's been the weak link so far. I'm really curious to see what happens this week, and I haven't seen anything on Chargers site regarding that. And somebody already we're gonna go through the injury list as well here pretty soon, but here we go. So questionable. Joey Bosa is out. Oh, he's questionable. Sorry, probably. I don't know that he'll play. I think they may sit him.
No,
Christian Fulton, though, yeah, he's the one that I think it would be really nice to have Christian Fulton out there.
Right.
Because we are losing Asante Samuel.
Yeah.
Nick Neiman. It's good to have him back for special teams. Rashawn Slater. We'll talk more about this as well, too. But Rashawn Slater, I think, will be back, and I think Dean Leonard will be back most likely, which is good. So not too bad. Eighth or another one. Here we go. Question:
there you go.
Why players last name all in cap?
All in cap. I'm not sure what you mean here.
Is he talking about like on the injury report?
On the maybe, yeah, maybe, or yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, honestly, yeah, like we had by Wednesday we had like pretty much everyone was kind of on injury watch, but by Friday it pretty much cleared up though. So I was like, okay, that's good to see. Like I was like, wow. I was definitely worried about like Herbert. What does it mean? Okay. So he typed in Herbert and it went in all cap. Yeah, okay. All caps. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I don't understand why are they like on the jerseys? I don't know. That's just the way that they designed the jerseys, man. Like what kind of question,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go more into this as well too, Miguel. Looks like Edwards is out. Edwards has been dealing with an ankle injury all season, and I'm a little surprised they kept going to him as often as they did. He has not performed well. I think having him sit would be good, but it does look like Vidal will play. We'll talk more about that in a second. I wanted to show this play real quick. I was going to try and do a short on it, but I couldn't make the short work specifically. But just goes to show you how much pressure we get as a defense. And this is Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes right here, only rushing 4. Check this out. Pushes him right into him right there. I mean, that's amazing, and when you could get that much pressure with 4 men rushing, folks, it's going to be a long day. Now, I'll say this: and I don't want to talk too much about what we're going to do to Bo Nix. I have my thoughts on Bo Nix, but look at this. Look at how strong Khalil Mack is. I saw a statistic that said that he was like his push pressure was like pushing a couple of. It was like 2,000 pounds or something like that. Like it's just a crazy amount. It was the same amount of force as like a bull when a bull hits you. And I'm like, that's bananas, dude. And anyways, I'm totally screwing that up. But the man is strong. We'll leave it at that, right?
Yeah.
So you see him do what he's doing. He's clearly moving bodies, right? So it's exciting, guys. And guys, if you get a second, check out the Sleeper, the Bolt Bros app. Again, click that link. Oh, actually, I'm going to post that link real quick a couple of times so you guys can check it out if you want to see our merch. We'll maybe show you guys the merch here in a sec. But what are your thoughts, Kyle?
Yeah, I was just gonna say is okay, because Athir obviously he paid $2, so I'll give him a $2 answer. It's just for the
I'll give
jerseys.
I'll give him a $2 answer.
It's for clarity.
So funny. I'll give him a $2 answer.
I guess that's really the only answer I can come up with. Is makes the letters are bigger and it's easier to understand. They're all claps. That's all good.
Exactly.
Yeah, but dude, Khalil Mack. He was talking a little bit about the game in the locker room. Just like how the bye week. It was good for him. It was just easy. He kept it easy, just hanged out with his family, had some good recovery time, so he's ready to go. So it's gonna be interesting. I think there's a lot to be said about this. Well, let me show you this other play here too. This goes to show you how awesome this team is. And again, I will say this, after watching this game over again, I've been a little frustrated because I keep wanting to do videos, these shorts. The shorts are kind of hard because from this angle right here, guys, it's a little easy, but you got to remember, you can only see the very beginning part right here. You can only see like right here.
So it's a little hard because you're doing a short and like Thule comes off the side, right? This is where we strip Carson Steele here. But the problem is, this is a hustle play right here. I think we still only rush 4, but Thule comes in, punches the ball out from Carson Steele. I did do a short on this one, but look at this. Hustle. He just rips the ball out. There it is. And Thule is amazing, guys. And he's had 0 injury issues. And guys, like I'm just saying, our edge room is going to be great. So I do think you could probably let Bosa sit this week. And you're going to be fine. You're just going to see some more Thule, and I think you'd be good. What do you guys think about that in the chat? Or what do you think, Kyle, as well, too? Let Bosa sit, give him another week. I mean, because we want that guy 100% healthy, right?
Yeah, I know. There's probably a 99% chance that he's going to be in the stands eating some more Raisin Bran this game.
Raisin Bran, right?
Yeah. There's no chance he's playing. I mean, that guy. Like honestly, like it's so frustrating to see, like, to have him on our team because he's just constantly injured, and we get more, pictures of him sitting on the bench than we do on the field. It feels like, like it's just like, dude, just get out there and play, man. Like this is your dream, man. This is your home. That field is your home. Are you too good for your home? Come on.
Yeah, I think part of the problem too is, he plays a little bit, I don't know what's the word, little all over the map, and I think he plays a little too aggressively. And sometimes that's what gets him hurt. Yeah. By the way, guys, I was just telling Kyle this. So we are in the championship. We have home field advantage for the championship for 2 games. Unfortunately, I'm going to be in Arizona for the championship, so I'm going to be missing it completely. W'll be there Thursday, and so my team won't be there. So I'm a little frustrated, but we won last night. The final at bats, we were down 5. We scored 6 runs with 0 seconds on the clock. We had home field advantage. We won 13-12, and boy, there was a lot of shit talking going back and forth, but we won it. And man, the other team was upset. Like we are focused. And I do have some bad news too. I think the team is breaking up. Unfortunately, we're breaking up into a couple of different teams, so it's kind of sad. I was getting a little verklempt last night thinking about it. I'm like, man, what a bummer, because I've been the captain for this team for 5 years, but it looks like we're all breaking up. So hopefully they bring home the championship. I'll post a video. I'll post a picture tomorrow or next week. Hopefully we get the championships. I'll follow up on that as well. But anyways, talk about that forever. So, and I do hit dingers, baby. I do hit dingers. That's what I do.
Nice.
Here we go. Who's the strongest? Andrew. Yes. 100%.
Yeah. More than likely. Yeah. Sorry to say. Yeah. He's the one that works out the most, so yeah.
Way too much, man. Way too much. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, but I think you ever heard the term overpromise or underpromise, overdeliver? Yeah. I think that's what these injury reports are, guys. You look at it on Monday. Here, let's get the crayon out here. Turn the pen on. Here we go. I mean, look at this. Limited, did not practice. I mean, it looked bad on Wednesday. We're like, holy smokes. Full. Good. Yeah. Good. And guys, we're just down to a couple questionables. I still think Joey is probably out. Actually, what do you think, Kyle? Joey's out. We obviously know Gus Edwards is out. He's gone. Questionable. Yeah. I think Christian Fulton will play. I think he will. Dean Leonard is questionable. See, this is where this gets scary, guys. You got Christian Fulton. His backup is Dean Leonard, right? So, and behind Asante Samuel. If Samuel's out, we're going after some down the road type guys right now. Your Taylor's out, so it means Tarheeb still will be in. So Tarheeb played great, by the way. The film on Tarheeb, he looked amazing. I think Rashawn will play. I think he will play. What do you guys think? But this is going to be nice. We get Nick Neiman back as well too. So pretty interesting.
Right.
Margarita. What's up?
Andrew,
you're too cute. Thank you. I do my best. Hold on. Do you have a blushing? Oh, here, gasp. Oh, there we go.
I don't have a yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, you're right though. Like, I mean, yeah, but I don't know if I am gonna go to the Bucks game. By the way, like, I don't. Did you want to go to the Bucks game? Because that's probably like the only one in December that we could probably make. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about that one. Maybe trying to go to that one for sure. So
Yeah, that would be good. I like that.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Margarita. Hi, Bo Bros. Andrew, you're too cute. Thank you. Haha. You're the reason I love the show. Oh, that's great. All the great info. You're going to give SoFi for the Bucks game. I would like to go to that game. The other game I want to go to is the Harbaugh Bowl. That's the one I really want to go to for sure. I think that one's going to be big. But thank you so much, Margaret, for sure. And have we met before? You do look familiar. So if we have, definitely come up, give me a big hug for sure. But what do you guys think about this list, guys? And Kyle, what are your thoughts? I mean, am I off on this?
No, you're definitely not off. It's a bit of a problem right now. Like, I mean, yeah, you're saying like what cornerbacks do we have that are going to be playing here right now? You know, it's like Christian Fulton's questionable. Like Asante is, out. Jasir's out. It's like so we're gonna see some Cam Hart action. We're gonna see some Tarheeb Still action.
Yep. Cam Hart.
I hope that they're gonna be able to step up in a big way. But I mean, this is a good game for it though, because Bo Nix he's not been able to really get him get going either. Like fire on all cylinders and stuff. So this could be an interesting thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing I would say, and I'm gonna throw this thought out there as well. I do think Elijah Molden may step in as a cornerback because he does play both positions. He can play both positions.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Partially why they like Elijah Molden, because he was able to play safety and corner, which we all know, guys, just you guys know, they are doing a good job of cross-training everybody anyways, right? So Cam Hart, Elijah, Asante, they're all trying – well, Asante not playing safety, but, Dean played some safety as well. But I think they're trying to get people to play both positions. So if people get injured, you can come back from that. So the other person I was thinking on the practice squad, because I was looking at this earlier today, and I'm trying to remember. Okay, we got DiCaprio Bottle. He's brand new. I don't even know if he is even kind of ready. And then Sean Wade, brand new as well. So, whoo. Yeah. I would assume they bring up one of those guys from practice squad this week for the game, but we'll see how that goes. And I think Cam's going to have to play a big part. So depending on, however they're ready, I mean, it'd be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the next man up mentality though, I mean, I think they're going to have to step up in a big way, and I think they'll be ready. So I would love for what's his name, Asante Samuel to be out there, because like we talked about at NFL Mike's show, I think he is cornerback one for us, like he is the guy. I mean, unfortunately, like, the conversation was around like, salary. Is he worth $20 million a year though? Like, well, unfortunately, like I think he is, but it's because that's just the way that the market goes, like the price for signing a cornerback, for multiple years is $20 million a year or something like that, like it's,
if you're a lockdown corner.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, that's just it though. I don't think, because look at it, they're paying quarterbacks, paying running backs and stuff like that. Like it's all dependent on the market. It's taken from the stock type of situation, that's the price that you have to pay for a cornerback these days. Like,
so then maybe here's the question, and let's pose the question to the chat, because we did talk about this with NFL Mike. Yeah. Do we have a QB1 on this roster? I think the answer is no. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you think, Kyle?
Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think we do. I think Asante Samuel is the guy for us. And maybe could be Tarheeb Still, or Cam Hart could potentially be that guy too, but we'll have to find out this week to see how good they are. As my possibility there, but yeah, I'm curious to know what the chat thinks about that. So
yeah. What do you guys think? Do we have a cornerback one on this roster?
LOD, he agrees with you, Andrew. He does not think he is QB1 potential.
Yeah, because it's also his size, dude. He's 5'8", right? He's as tall as me, right? And probably lighter than me, actually, now that I think about it, and he's going after some big freaking dudes, and so like, and don't get me wrong, like he has all the talent in the world, but he's playing a position that's very hard because you take a lot of punishment, right? And he does jump at the ball a lot, but paying guy $20 million a year ain't gonna happen. He ain't gonna get paid that, So it's gonna go off his ratings and such. But I wanted to go through the first drive of the Chargers and Matt Money. If you watched Chargers Weekly, Matt Money Smith talked about the first drive. We were absolutely dealing on the first drive against the Chiefs. The scripted plays were amazing. So the problem is, guys, at the end of the day, we went away from all the pre-snap motion and
5 points.
It's about the blue chews, son. It's all about that blue chews.
Here, man.
So funny. Yeah. By the way, good point. Xavier Howard. I wonder if we go after him. Right. You think he still is. So again, interesting to see how that plays out. But let's go through the entire series where we scored a touchdown. The offense was looking great, guys, and we were confusing them. We just did such a great job, and I don't understand why we went away from this. And there's a lot of pre-snap motion. Watch this. Pre-snap motion. And again, why do you do that? You're just going to try and tip off, is this man or is this zone? The whole point of pre-snap motion is just to determine that. And, Ladidi McConkey, get him the ball. Got him the ball.
Yeah.
Simple. This is simple little play, guys, but it was like 5 yards, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. Great. And I guess my point is, like, we went away with what worked. That's what pissed me off. We started going into this like super simple, like RPO type stuff, and it wasn't. It was predictable. It was too predictable. And anyways, I could show this forever, guys. Like, so I'll show the next one here. I'll show the play right after. Yeah, because it is interesting. And this was another great play. And I was like, man, like we are dealing. And I remember my buddy was over at my house and he's like we all watch a game with a guy that's just like completely pessimistic the whole time. Right. And this is the worst, right?
It's the worst.
Like, I hate that. Yeah. And he was like, oh, wow, we're actually looking pretty good. I'm kind of surprised. And then we went away with it. We stopped doing it. But watch this play right here too. Another pre-snap motion. Fahoko with his ponytail. Look at that. Look at this. End around. Get the team moving. First down. Get our wide receivers involved. Get them in the game. Get their heads in the game. And again, you can make the argument that wasn't a whole lot. That was 4 yards, 5 yards. But look, I love this, guys. Of course, let's go back here real quick. Look at Herbert's block right here. Watch this. No, I don't think so. He's like, he ain't gonna throw a block down. Not with it. He's like, nah, don't hurt me.
Yeah,
but
don't touch
anyways, me. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, but we went away from this, guys. I guess that's what I'm getting at, and I'm going to show the whole thing. We'll break it up. I felt like the first drive is the whole most important thing, but
yeah, like our script
stuff is great.
Are great. Yeah, like whatever they do for that first 15 is awesome. So, like I really liked about that play was that the pre-snap motion was everything was going to the left, but then it ended up being a play to the right. Yep. Yeah, that was a thing of beauty.
Again, it's a game of inches, right, guys? Oh, thank you.
That's right, ladies. That's
right,
ladies.
But my point is, blue chews, baby. I tell you, they work.
Andrew Chews. Like the biggest thing on the market.
That's right. But 5 minutes in heaven, baby, is better than 2 minutes in heaven, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Oh, we must have butter because we on a roll. I tell you what,
right.
It's good.
That's stuff. Right. All right. I think Miguel kicked it off on us.
Oh, the train track is already off its rails, but
it really is. Yep.
Wait, so this is good too. No glove, no love, dude. Bro, that is the best line, dude. I love that.
That's right.
So let me ask you this, guys. Who do you think we're going to go after before the trade deadline? Again, I've already done 2 videos on this. I think next week I'm going to talk about a tight end and a center that I think we could go after potentially. And again, you guys have already said this. Teams don't want to let centers go. Most people don't want to let tight ends go. But what are your thoughts on who you think we're going to go for before the trade deadline? You have any thoughts there, Kyle? And in the chat, please let us know what you think.
I mean, I think a lot of people throwing out their tight end, but I'm like, I can't see the tight end right now. I can see, man, like some kind of wide receiver is probably the top priority in my mind. But the problem is that like they're just so expensive, and we don't have the money for it right now. Like we only have about a little under $10 million to play with, and like a lot of wide receivers, they're gonna ask for like say Javonte Adams, we're gonna at least have to pay him half of what he needs for the year, which would be like $15 million. So I can't see that happening. But there is a potential world where we can get Mike Williams from the Jets. He can come back and play with us. But then as soon as he signs the contracts, he's gonna get injured and probably not play at all anymore too. So it's like, I don't know. And so in my head, like I hope that they're going for a wide receiver because obviously we're kind of struggling in that regard. But if anything, maybe center, like you've kind of talked about though. So I don't know.
Yeah.
So
I think for me it's tough. I think there's and it's one of those situations where unfortunately teams don't want to give up good players. They just don't.
Yeah.
And
right.
So, trading a 6th round pick or whoever during the season, right? You could pick off a guy, but that's tough, right? It's going to be tough. I know the center for the Panthers are an issue. And, I think he could be someone that we could go after. Of course, that's where we got Bozeman, and Bozeman hasn't panned out very well. But again, the part of the problem too is the center is like the quarterback of the offensive line.
Right.
And clearly something's going on with Bozeman here. But, so I think that's probably the position I would like to see just because that helps the run game and pass protection in general for Justin Herbert. But we'll see. And again, and I've tried to say this before too, I don't think we're just going to look at the offense, right? I still think we're going to look at the defense. If there's a defensive player available that we want to go after, I think they're just still going to go after them, right? I don't see us not going after those players. If you find a deal, go get it. Something's on sale, you go get it. Why not?
Yeah. If you were already looking in the first place, may as well.
Well, one of the wide receivers right now that we need to get back is DJ Chark. DJ Chark is fast, 4.3.
Yeah. Yes.
And everyone asks. A lot of people have asked me this question, like, Taylor, light one up for me, Kyle. Oh, hey.
Is that what you mean?
Wow. Taylor, I hope that's what you were asking for. If not, let us know.
No, it's probably this.
I'm like, light one up. Like,
Weed every day.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you wanted? Okay, that's what I was thinking. I think it was like a smoke a J or something. I was like, all right, that's cool. Let's make that happen. And then he does a fart noise. I'm like, what the hell? What's that all about? That threw me for a loop, Taylor. I just want you to know that for sure. So, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Appreciate the $5 make you holla, Taylor.
I appreciate that,
that's what's up. That's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you for hopping on. And right now, Mike Williams getting traded back to the Bolts. Davante Adams goes to the Jets. I've also heard Davante Adams might go to the Chiefs. I've heard that as well. So there's some conversations around that. And that would not be good for the league if he goes to the Chiefs.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
So
that'd be terrible. Yeah,
it would be.
Yeah. Man, I'm just thinking so. I mean, the biggest thing is for me is I heard Davante Adams is more than likely going to go to the Jets. He wants to reunite with Aaron Rodgers, and they just kind of ride off the sunset together. They obviously had a long-standing career together at the Packers and stuff, and then potentially Mike Williams, I heard, would go to the Raiders, as a kind of a 1-to-1 trade or something like that, So
Could be.
Yeah.
The reason why you want a guy like that, right? Most plays are designed with a top, a middle, and a check down, right? Usually 2 check downs, a couple people in the middle, and then somebody up top. The reason why you do that is when a guy's streaking down the field, that person takes away the safety. So the safety is no longer in play for the middle of the field or up close, right? So they have to respect the guy downfield, right? Period. You just have to respect the guy. So if you don't have a guy that can do that, then they can stack the box. I'm going to show you a play right here. They stack the damn box. And I this play right here was kind of annoying to me. There's 9 men in the box, right? This is jumbo versus jumbo right here, guys. And it's like, okay, okay, why are we doing this? And again, it could have been a good play, but watch this. So Gus, nice cut, and boom. And I thought that should have been that was interesting slam to the ground right there. I was like, whoa. Yeah. But my point is, we're kind of getting to this stage where I think Greg Roman tends to get in his mind, I want to run the ball, and he sort of abandons the pass a little too early, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, right.
So I think we might want to switch it up and start the pass, and that opens up the run, right? So he needs to switch it up, I think, against the Broncos, in my opinion, right? So let's go to the quick game, light these boxes, and then we could go from there. So that's kind of my take. I don't know, what are your thoughts on that in the chat? And Kyle, what are your thoughts on that?
I think you're kind of right on that. It's that he televises what they're gonna do a little bit too much. I think and I mean I don't see us. We obviously we're seeing the rushing attempts and passing attempts are a little bit actually still more in favor to the passing. And so that actually kind of goes to show me that that we're utilizing Justin Herbert more. It's just that he's not able to get the time to pass because the O-line is falling down. And then maybe the wide receivers, they're not getting open and they're not, able to catch the ball enough. That's the bigger problem. Obviously if there's a disconnect there, as opposed to to other things, and maybe Greg Roman's, offensive play calls are not, like you're saying, like I said, they're too televised. They're too easy to predict. And that could be the biggest problem.
Yeah, and I don't know why we stepped away from the screen and slants games. We have not seen any slants. I don't understand why we have not. Right. And I get a little annoyed with that because Herbert's great on those, and so is Quentin Johnston, and McConkey is going to be great on those. Every that's the easiest play in the book, right? And if you do that, you can start just opening things. My point is, when you're look even here, guys, look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, these guys are in the box. That's 9 men in the box. They're not respecting Justin Herbert throwing the ball downfield. I guess that's what I'm getting at, right? There's other ways of opening up the game. The run game's not going to work if you have 9 men in the box,
right?
All the time. It's not, right? You've got to keep it a little more off kilter, right? So
exactly. You got to spread them out. They got to expect that there's going to be a pass. If you put 9 men in the box, they're pretty sure there's going to be a run. It's like a 99% chance that it's a run.
Yeah, and so look, the Chiefs have the numbers on this play right here, right? And let's just watch it. The Chiefs have the numbers. Wait, hold on, let me pause it real quick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can maybe argue 8 in the box right here.
Yeah, right.
What I like about this is man in motion comes across, and it's great. Double team up the middle worked out great. Okay.
Yep.
So here's my take. I think someone like Greg Roman sees this. Oh, hey, we're doing a play like this, and we got good enough push. Let's just keep doing it because we're getting 5 yards every run. The problem is he kept going to that, and then they kept having a linebacker sit up the middle in the A or B gap, and they would just shut him down. And that's the problem. They were not able to mix it up enough to get them out of that 8 or 9 minute of the box. Anyways, I'm going to beat a dead horse on this conversation, but that's what I saw. But the scripted plays initially were great because I think of a lot of the pre-snap motions. That does confuse. Notice he's got to move. He's got to move. Tranquil pits a bad gap.
Right.
And it's just the offense became predictable. I think at the beginning we were not predictable.
Right.
We became very predictable the second half.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Big prediction from Athier here.
Oh, hey, buddy. Oh.
$10. Let's go. Dollar bills, y'all. All right, say my bold prediction, JK is going to get 185 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Damn.
Harbaugh's going to make a statement. Chargers win big, 27-6.
Hey.
Bo Nix gets 3 picks and 5 sacks.
Wow.
Let's go. I like it.
Man, yeah, I love that, dude.
Heck yeah. I like that up there. Yeah, that's what we want to see. I would love to see that.
JK on my fantasy team,
Oh, wait. I'm making sure. I'm not playing you this week, am I? Like I better.
Hey, did I beat you last week by half a point? Is that what that was?
James by like.
James.
6.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, all of us bros like to have those little tight little games like that. So it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, for real, dude.
Yes, and Athier, Jorge is correct. If Athier is right for once, I will live stream myself streaking through the neighborhood. That's right. I'm gonna bolt all the way up.
We're gonna hold you to it. We're gonna hold you to it. I tell you what.
Hey, you better. Hey, it's all good. I'll do it.
Hey, that reminds me of that movie. Literally one of the best movies ever. What is it called? The one with Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell and
I know. Old school. Yeah. We're streaking down the quad into the gymnasium.
Yeah, that's right. You're my boy, Blue. Yeah.
Yeah, and Bull, you're right. We need to pressure Nix. Now, the thing about Nix, too, and we'll talk more about this, is that he's very good running quarterback at the moment, right? So he does run the ball quite a bit. They're pretty bad on third down. We're going to review the stats here in a second. But anyways, my point is, like, you want to keep him in the pocket. You don't want him to flush, much like Patrick Mahomes. But it's pretty interesting. Now, by the way, here's another play. Again, another jumbo line again. But there was pre-snap motion, which I think is good.
Sorry.
And it helps.
Or he's saying, hey, dang, you must live in the middle of nowhere if you're down AF. Oh, you don't even know. I go out naked all the time. Yeah.
I mean, why wear clothing, man? It's so restrictive. What's the point?
It's so just, you got to be free, baby. I'm a peacock, Captain. I got to fly. 5 points if you can name that movie.
Oh, I know that movie. It's great. I love that movie.
Not you though. Not you. Yeah.
By the way, so this play is called the GT counter right here. So
GT counter.
This is like the oldest play in the book. It stands for guard, tackle, counter. So they go this way, right? So they pull. You'll see them pull. Whoop. They go like this, and they flood this side. And then the whole point is they're just going to gap. Actually, almost had it, but Tranquil made the play. Ex-Charger. Why do we let him go, dude? I'm still so pissed off. Damn, it pissed me. Every time I see Tranquil out there, he's such a stud muffin. GT counter, and Tranquil makes a play. Oh, man. Makes me sick.
Yeah.
Every time I see it. But I digress. Let's talk about Herbert for a second here, guys.
Yes.
Especially since he's our boy. By the way, if you guys want to know the ankle thing that he's using, I looked it up. I figured out do you guys care to know what ankle support he's using? Thought it was kind of interesting. It's called the Ultra CTS. It's kind of interesting, but it's kind of like a movable cast for high ankle sprains.
Okay, that's pretty sweet. Yeah. Technology is advancing. It's like that's pretty good.
He's got to check in with his Proby, dude. Proby.
Yep. Let him know that we're
ankle monitor. That's awesome. That's perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro. I got a game.
That's Rashee Rice and Tyreek Hill right there. Actually, they got the ankle monitors for sure.
Jeez, dude. No joke, huh? Yeah, the Ultra. It's called the Ultra CTS. I thought it was pretty interesting. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But it allows him to move and it gives him a lot of extra support. But it's look, you gotta say something, man. Stud muffin for him even being out there. High ankle sprain is no joke. It hurts. You had one, Kyle. It's not fun. So props that he's even out there. So I just there's a lot to be said about that. But I think we're underused lying in Herbert is what I'm getting at. I think we could do more with Herbert, and we should. So
he's I will say this though, his ankle injury probably should be pretty much gone by this point. I mean, it's obviously it's people heal at different paces and stuff like that, but Grandizer. No, so the grand prize winner for with the points after the whole year.
No. Remember, you get a lap dance from James. Yeah, lap dance from James.
Jeez, yeah.
That's it.
The glasses on or glasses off, it's optional.
Yeah. They're anti-fog glasses.
Yeah.
We were still laughing about that the other day. That was hilarious.
We were laughing about that thing for weeks, man.
It was so funny. We were dying.
But no, so the first prize winner gets 2 tickets to a game next year. Like some of our tickets that we have. So I'll shoot them over your way because. But the second prize will get a Stitch jersey, and then the third prize will get a swag bag of Bolt Bros stuff. So yeah,
got it.
Yeah. Hey, we got another $5 from Taylor here.
Oh, Taylor, I didn't even see that. Taylor, what's up? What's up?
Herbert looks like he got that ankle. Yeah. Well, hey, that's the ankle protection. He's just out there. That's keeping his leg nice and stiff. He has other things for the other stiffness he needs. So,
no pun intended. No pun intended.
Oh, that's the pun definitely intended. You know what I'm saying? So,
pun definitely intended. Here you go. So this is actually what it's called. It's called Ultra CTS. Yep. Let's see here.
Yeah.
There you go. So you can look at it right here.
I do admit that some people in the comments.
Yeah.
Have mentioned or has said well, so much for Ben Herbert being able to make our team tougher and stuff like that, because this week we have all these injuries and stuff, So, I mean, I don't know. For me, I talked about it briefly on Wednesday. I was like, do we need to start shipping water from New York or shipping water from the the Everglades or something like that? Some getting some mountain spring water because that LA water apparently just sucks. Because, I mean, it definitely does suck. I mean, you got to get some kind of extra filtered type stuff, But maybe there's something in the water that at the facility that just makes them, get hurt so easy, Oh, Jorge, Ultra CTE. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ultra CTE. Yeah, it's interesting. I just thought I was like, man, I wonder what that brace is. Just, I'm kind of a nerd like that. I kind of want to figure it out on my own. But it's pretty cool. I was like, that's pretty cool. So it's basically like if you ever had to put your foot in a boot, it's kind of a movable boot, So at least there's some more padding there. Yeah. But pretty interesting. Nice. Interesting little play here too, guys. So we'll just watch it. But again, only a 4-man rush, which is good. But you got the 2 linebackers are right up on the line. Mm-hmm. Good job here. Yeah. Nice screen. Cool. This was a great play, guys. And I don't understand why we went away from this. And I'm like, I think we tried a few more times. It's almost like he's trying to get these home run plays. Like I don't think sometimes you just keep thinking, okay, I got to do 1 or 2 more of these, and then we'll set up this play perfectly. Yeah. No, just try it a couple more times, right? And I just feel like we just kind of, I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes you could try and call a perfect game when you could just call the plays and let the players execute. I don't know. I just feel like we got a little too predictable.
I think that's true though. It's like that's probably a good way to put it is that, Greg Roman wants to go for the touchdowns, the big plays, the home runs, essentially, he's like, look, man, this is a game of inches we're talking about, right, ladies?
Yep.
You need to have you need to move chains. That's really just shorten your goals. If you're just getting those first downs, getting those first downs like that, you're going to be able to get the touchdown, you don't need to go for the touchdown every single play. if you can do it, that's amazing. And then the other team just straight up sucks. Like, I mean, but like, shorten their freaking goals and, have more attainable goals every single time down. It's a much like better way to do it, Yeah. Yeah.
Pablo, want more fluoride in the water. By the way, they do put fluoride in the water. I don't know if you guys all know that, but yes, I mean,
there's chlorine too, so it's like,
which is like kind of spooky to think about. You're like, oh my God.
None of that stuff is good, so it's like, I mean, yeah.
Don't drink the pool water, boys and girls. Don't drink the pool water, but everyone right now wants to take this man's head off of his body. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants to kill this guy right now, dude. And, right. I think the predictability is becoming the problem. At least that's my take. Guys, in the chat, what do you think? Kyle, what do you think? What is the major problem with the offense, right? Because these scripted plays were amazing. Like, we did great. Pre-snap motion was awesome. I'm going to show you another play that I think was even the best running play of the entire game. But I guess I'm a little – they're still trying to catch their stride. I'm just hoping coming off the bye they're going to be better. Mm-hmm. What do you think the problems are in the chat as well, too?
I mean, I think that is a big part of the conversation. I know Harbaugh said it a couple times that offensives do take a while to really click. And they're really just having a hard time getting their stride. But I don't know. I mean, this Greg Roman's offensive philosophy was a big reason why he didn't have a job last year. Yes, he said he took like kind of a sabbatical, whatever, to kind of reevaluate his schemes and stuff like that, but like it doesn't seem like he changed much, I mean, I don't know what he changed or whatever. Like, I mean, it's just, it seems like there's an issue here and we need to make some adjustments. So maybe like, and you were saying though, so did Trestman like kind of get the handoff a little bit more? Is he having more responsibility now, or?
Well, he's a consultant, right? So Mark Trestman is arguably one of the best passing game coordinator minds in NFL. Like, the guy knows how to. He's all about the passing game, and I guess why I brought up Trestman is he's on our staff. He needs to sit down with Greg Roman and start passing out of some of these like jumbo formations, right? Because then you're going to say, oh wait, they're running jumbo, but they passed us. They burned us on this play downfield. They might pass out of this play. All we're doing is running out of jumbo formations every time. We're not throwing out of those formations. So what I'm saying is switch it up, right? Like if you're in jumbo, pass out of it every once in a while, right? Make the defense not know what you're doing next. And it makes a big difference. But I love this play right here, guys. The pre-snap motion on this play is incredible. And I feel like it's a running play. But man, I just love the pre-snap motion. Again, JK, his sock is low. I don't know why, but I just thought that was kind of funny. Look at it. Orbit route, fakes it. Just a great, it didn't go for a lot of yards. Okay, let me make that very clear. But I love the idea, right? I like the idea. And you can also make the argument a little too much trickery can get in your way as well. But I love this orbit motion right here. Fake off the man, and it's good stuff, man. I feel like we did enough of the good things like this at the first drive, and then we just got away with it. We just started getting predictable RPOs. Herbert's not going to run, guys. We know Herbert's not running the ball. So why are we doing that? He's not going to run. And so I don't know. I just felt like we got a little predictable. Remember also this last week, it was a makeshift offensive line. And I think they also did a lot of max protect to keep Herbert upright and not sacked. So that was also the bigger conversation, in my opinion.
Yeah. And when it comes to Herbert too, is like, I mean, I do wonder, because plantar fascia, like that issue, whatever, it's kind of, I think in order to really heal it, you have to have a surgery, and he obviously hasn't had the surgery and stuff like that, so part of me does wonder if that was in fact an issue with him during the preseason, if that still is around and if that still is causing him grief, he
says it's not. He said a number of times that it's not.
he's just a tough guy though too. So like, I mean, it could still be lingering a little bit, like, I don't know. You just never know. So, I mean, like they said his issues with his ribs wasn't bothering him, but I'm guaranteed that was still bothering him,
So let's talk about stats on the offense.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And it's nothing exciting at this point. Both teams aren't doing the best as far as scoring points. Now, again, the funny thing is the passing, the passing this year in the NFL has been really low, and which is really strange. But again, look at his points per game, 28th. Broncos are 22nd, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So check to the Broncos. Passing offense, check to the Broncos. Rushing offense, we're definitely better, but they got a pretty good. Well, we'll talk more about the defense. Total offense, we're dead even, so it's just a push.
Yeah.
Third down conversions, we are definitely better at third down, which that was shocking to me, guys. So this is where the argument I think you could say is working for the running game is that we are getting third down conversions, because what you want is like third and short, and you can make that happen. Great song, Grandizer. I know that song. Do you have to let it linger? Little Cranberries, huh?
Yeah,
right there. That's right.
Nice.
Red zone scoring 24th. So I guess a little bit better there, but it's kind of a push. Sacks allowed 7th or 5th, pretty much the same. Turnovers. That's where we're big, dude. And this right here. So they're susceptible to turnovers, guys. And I think if we could put pressure in Bo Nix's face, I think we could get some turnovers, guys. And I'm just going to say, if we can get a couple turnovers, I think we win the game. I don't know. I just really feel like that's what it's going to boil down to.
Right. This game's going to be a battle of defenses. Like, biggest point, like which offense is going to make the most mistakes, and the defense needs to capitalize on those mistakes for sure. Like if we get some pick sixes or fumble sixes, that will be huge. And if we don't, then it's going to be a field goal fest. A lot of ways, I feel like. So.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot to be said about that. But again, if we can put pressure on Bo Nix's face, I think we'll be fine. I really do think we'll be fine. I don't. Again, guys, he's a rookie. Don't get me wrong, right? He's a rookie. He's playing very well right now. But I do believe we have an opportunity to win this game. So there's a lot to be said about it. But again, pressure in his face, 7 turnovers. I think that's going to be big, guys. I'm highlighting it for a reason. I really think that's going to be good. What's up, Richie? Richie, what's up? Oh, okay. Hey, don't be mean to Rich. He's a Broncos fan, and he's a Canadian. So, we
nice.
need to enunciate for Rich, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So,
we need to speak slower because the Canadians here now. So,
he's probably enjoying some Canadian whiskey. How's that maple syrup up there, Rich? I do like me some maple syrup. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Appreciate you for joining, Rich. Yeah.
But talking about the defense is going to be big for this one, guys. I mean, I think 90% of this game is going to be defense. And before we go into that, let me do one more. I think we're like 1 or 2 more plays until we get the touchdown against the Chiefs. But this is an interesting little play right here. I liked. Again, pre-snap motion. Hey, have you tapped one of the trees? It's pretty interesting. You just tap the tree and the sap comes out, and then you got to boil the hell out of it, right? And that's how you make your maple syrup. But
that's right.
Anyways, pre-snap motion. Ladidi McConkey.
There's a maple syrup cartel out there, so you can't really do that. It's like illegal.
Ooh, look at that. Ladidi. And I'm telling you, man. His rate of separation, I think he's one of the I should have taken a picture of the I think he's got the highest rate of separation for the rookie wide receivers in the NFL right now. So he's doing a good job. He's doing a really good job. And I think we could get him more involved, but I don't know why we went away from stuff like this. I just don't. And I felt like we had him and we just kept getting away from what was winning and what was working in this first drive. And I just don't understand. Oh, don't talk to me about taxes, dude. I hate taxes. How do you like Bro, Crypt Keeper. Oh, man. Oh, my God, dude. Woo.
Tales from the crypt. Right?
That's perfect, dude. Yeah, dude, that guy's grim death, dude. I tell you what.
Yeah, he really is.
Crypt Keeper. Man. Yeah. I should run for president, guys. What do you think, huh?
Oh, Andrew for Prez. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you guys will definitely see my home runs, dude. I'll tell you what, hit some nukes over the fence.
Right.
Ain't no thing, bro. Ain't no thing.
Nice.
Well, not real nukes, guys, of course. Not the explosive nukes. Just my home run.
I don't
nukes.
know. I mean, it's like nukes and presidency don't go too well together, I don't think.
Yeah,
so
that's a faux pas. That's a faux pas.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween month. But again, the defense is going to be crazy, guys. I'm interested to see how the defense stacks up. And Rich, what do you think the score is going to be? I know Rich is a Broncos fan. I'm curious what his thoughts are on the scores. We're talking about the defense now.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this, boys and girls. We're number 1. They're number 2. Woo! That is close, guys. Close. Passing defense, they're a little bit better than us. So I guess check there, check here. And rushing defense,
they'll be better this game because we have a bunch of our cornerbacks out. So,
well, we'll see. I mean, because again, they're questionable. So we'll see. Yeah. Total defense, 5th. They're 3rd. I mean, that's like nothing. That's nominal differences. 3rd down conversions were 20th. So they're 9th. So a little bit better than us for sure. So that's a check for them. Red zone defense, we're 2nd, they're 3rd. That's a push.
Yeah.
Wow. Sacks, they're definitely better on sacks. So, by the way, interesting stat, guys. The Broncos and Rich, keep me honest on this. I think they blitzed 53% of the time. So, gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. 53% of the time, and they blitzed more than any team in the NFL on first down. So they immediately put pressure on you right out of the gate.
Yeah, that's very true.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
So we're right around there. So I mean, it's kind of a wash, guys. It's really close. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a close game, guys. I mean, if you break it down by the numbers, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, I know you guys do. Yeah, 50. I think it's 53% of the time. I'm almost positive.
Yeah. He says we had some bad news for our offensive line. I think this will be much closer than I initially thought. So I say 17-14 Broncos. However, a defensive pick 6 can and might make the big difference. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, this is gonna be a close one for sure. Yeah,
It's gonna be a defensive battle. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive battle. It's not going to be very exciting because of offensively. It's not going to neither team is really going off. So that'll be fun, interesting to watch for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like we've kind of gone to this old school mentality. And again, I talked about this, I think week 1 or maybe week 2, is Herbert getting frustrated? We saw him slam his helmet on the sideline versus the Chiefs, and he wants to win. And they're also not utilizing Justin Herbert correctly. I feel like there's things they're doing wrong with him. I think they need to unleash him. I think, again, if we can start throwing the ball more, opening up the rushing game. But again, look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's count how many men in the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the box. Guys, they're right at the line. And I understand the point of these bunches, and because obviously lead blocker, he's going to come over. But guys, it's a little too much. I mean, you're using Fehoko as a lead blocker here, which is kind of interesting. I don't know why you just didn't use Matlock. I mean, Fehoko doesn't do anything there. I don't know why you didn't use Matlock there. It's really weird in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe he was out or something, but, call a different play. I mean, he does absolutely nothing. I guess he did block 32, but, didn't get hardly any yards there. And so, we can nitpick all day on this stuff, but I think it's going to be interesting. Yeah, and you're right, Rich. We both have banged up offensive lines. We might actually get both of our tackles back. So if we do, then we will be okay. But interesting, Rashawn Slater is the one that's the question mark so far. So anyways, this is kind of an interesting play. But again, we're very close on this as far as making it. I think the next play is actually the touchdown. Yep, it is. So let me play the next play, and then we could kind of get close to wrapping up here.
Mhm.
But all right. So here's the touchdown. We all know Ladidi McConkey scored the TD, the one TD, guys. And again, this was all scripted.
Ladidi scores the TD.
Ladidi scores the TD. What's up, baby? He got that touchy.
Yeah.
Kyle, no time for God. He's taking too long. That's right. But this is great, man. It just goes to show you how solid Herbert is. But again, Matlock's in motion. Oh no, that was and you know what? That could have been a penalty too. I just realized he actually drove him into the ground.
Yeah, he did.
Look at this.
Yeah,
he did drive.
totally hit him.
That's 94.
Of course, he didn't get penalized because it's the Chiefs.
Yep. Watch. Yeah, he drove him right into the ground. Yeah, interesting.
All the way.
That is that should have been. I think that was third down, if I remember correctly, too. I'm almost positive it was third down. But it was interesting. If you watch this play over again, he throws to the opposite side of Ladidi, and he did a good job of seeing the opposite side of this guy, number 6. Whew, man. I was impressed. I was impressed with that. That was incredible. Yeah, we'll see it one more time.
Mm-hmm. Richie says, if I'm the Chargers, I'd risk it this week to try to get their core guys healthy. So he's basically trying to pull back whatever. Because he's saying even if both of our offensive tackles are back, neither are healthy. I mean, that's true though. They're not like in the best shape right now. He's got that pectoral pull or something like that. So that's
from
not
Rashawn.
not an easy thing to heal from. And Joe Alt is also like struggling. Did he have what was his injury? Was it a foot injury or is it
MCL strain?
Hey, MCF. Well, that's never a fun one either. So yeah. God.
Miguel.
Yeah.
You can pull back this.
Nice.
It's a division opponent, guys. I mean, you can't. And look, let's face it. All these guys are hurt. All these guys are banged up. Everyone is banged up, and that they are not going to be healthy. They're all banged up. So we've got to make it happen. So we'll see what happens. I do suspect we'll see most everybody. I think both of our tackles will play. I think Alt and Rashawn will probably play. I think they'll be good enough. It'll be game time. We'll give you guys the update on that for sure too. So
yeah.
All right, so maybe let's go final thoughts. You want to go to your final thoughts, Kyle?
Yeah. Bottom line is too, like this upcoming game is going to be a tough one for sure. I mean, defensively, both teams are like top of the cream of the crop on the defense. So, but I believe in our team. I believe that we should be able to take it out and be better because honestly, I'm still not in love with Bo Nix. I'm not drinking that Bo Nix juice, for sure. Like, I mean, he makes a lot more mistakes, obviously as a rookie quarterback, and so that's going to be the difference maker of this game is like, which offense is going to make mistakes first. And my bet is that it's going to be the Broncos. So, yeah, and we'll be able to get ahead because our defense is just as good as theirs, if not better. And that's going to be what it is. Sorry, Rich, I don't believe you when it says the Broncos are going to win.
I don't believe you. Yeah, it's going to be a close game. I think to your point, Kyle, and I'll wrap up my final thoughts. I think you're right. I mean, we need to put pressure in this rookie's face.
Mm-hmm.
Dry hump him up and down the field. Literally, no lube.
That's right.
Extra blue chews, and we're all over him like ugly on an ape. You know what I mean? And again, guys, you've seen what Jesse Minter can do, but where I get concerned is our cornerbacks are banged up. So they might get the ball out quick, go to the quick game, maybe some screens, see how that plays out. But, we've done really good against the screens. Like defensively, we've done a great job. I really do believe that, Jesse Minter will dial. He is a very good game planner. I'm kind of pissed off because everyone now is talking about him being the next head coach for, an NFL team. And I'm like, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
But you go from being literally the worst defense and now you're the number 1 defense in the NFL. Yeah, you're going to get some looks, dude. So a lot to be said about that. But, I do think that I think our defense will prevail. I really hope we get there. And we're going to play a conservative game. I don't know that we're going to be playing much differently than we have in the past. But again, guys, it's gonna be a dogfight. It's gonna be a dogfight. And I think 1 or 2 turnovers will determine the winner and loser of this game. I mean, it could be a turnover, 1 or 2 plays. So I'm excited for some good football, guys. I just really am. I feel like it's going to be a great game. And again, we're also coming off a bye. Our guys are getting healthy. I'm really thinking we're going to be in a better position here moving forward. So yeah, that's what I got.
Totally agree.
And again, we're going to, as soon as we get more information, we'll keep posting it on the page. So keep looking at YouTube.
Yep.
We'll give you the information as it comes out, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate it. Much love, guys. You guys have a good weekend. We'll see you guys after the game on Sunday, baby.
That's right. And we will get James back. James will be here. So he'll be on the stream. You can ask about Korea and Japan, all that stuff. He'll probably want to talk about it forever,
He'll probably be kind of a zombie, because I don't know exactly what the time difference will be. So he'll probably just be sleeping.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, Biden says, you deserve a trophy, Andrew. You said it. A lot to be said about that. Once this episode. What's funny? I do say little things like that a little much. I had a couple reps that worked underneath me. In short, I used to say, there's those little sayings that I just keep doing. I got to get those out of my vocabulary, man. It is what it is. But
yeah, that's right.
All right, guys. I'm Andrew, and that's Kyle. We the Boat Bros. We'll see you guys after the game.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up? Cameron Dick here watching Boat Bros podcast. Let's go.
Charged up, Boat Bros on the night. LA Thunder and electric delight. Bolts in the battle, sparking bright. Charged up, ride the lightning, feel the fright.